Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead, Cande Roth. We are going to be cold, a little windy, the rain, clouds, but maybe 48 for the high today, around there. So you definitely want the hoodie or the jacket. This is not your Monday 75 and sunny day.
Unfortunately not. No, it's not.
Yeah. And tomorrow, a little more of the same as it starts to clear out. And then, the weekend into next week looking pretty good. Like most of Saturday into Sunday into next week could be 60s and looking a lot better. So we'll be looking forward to that. Yesterday I took a nap for only about 20 minutes, half hour on the couch. And then at a certain point, I lift my head up, and at the same moment, Lucy, my Yorkie poo, tried to jump over me, and her paw, her nail, landed either on or near my eye.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh, God, and it hurt, right? Now, if you were to look at me, you wouldn't see anything. You'd be like, oh, there's nothing, absolutely nothing. I went to bed last night, and woke up today, and it's fine, but I have this feeling like there's, an eyelash in my eye, but it might be a scratch. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you know that feeling?
Oh,
yeah.
No.
And now we have the trip and the vacation and everything and spring break.
Are you going to the doctor today just to make sure?
No, I did not have that plan in mind. My plan is when this show is over to put my contact lenses in and go about my business and see how things go. I'm hopeful. I feel okay other than like just a touch of discomfort. I don't know. Yeah.
Do you know, years ago when I had Oliver, my 107 pounds of pure love, and we were, hanging out on the couch, and he lifted his head, which was huge, into my nose. I saw stars. I think that's how I got my deviated septum.
Oh, that's possible.
Yeah, the doctor said that's a good likelihood. And I felt it. I mean, I thought, did he just break my nose? I mean, he had a hard head. He didn't mean it. He wasn't, he just lifted his head and whacked me in the nose.
Yeah, I get that. It was like you were punched by a boxer. I mean, that's...
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. And it could have caused your issues, for sure.
Yeah, so I hope there's no permanent damage to you, sir.
No, I'm not talking permanent damage. I'm more talking, I have spring break in Nashville and all these things.
All right, so you're fine.
No,
What's wrong with you?
I'm not, yes. Generally speaking, I am fine. But I remember as a kid, in elementary school, I was in the gym and they were playing like kickball, and I got blindsided in the face by a kickball. I didn't see it coming, and it slammed me in the face, and I got a scratched cornea. Does that sound right?
Oh, ouch.
Right?
Yeah.
And I had to wear like an eye patch or whatever for...
Oh, you must have got beat up a lot in school, didn't you?
No, not as much as you'd think, Cande. I don't think so. I think I was bullied a couple times in elementary school. I do remember... Oh, God, do I even tell the story? Maybe this will help some parents or children out there. Your friend Phathead, who loves to wake up with you. We feel a friendship, you and I, right? Talking to the listeners, Cande. Would you believe that in second grade, I was bullied and I was afraid to leave the classroom and go to the bathroom? Okay. And I went once and I was bullied in the bathroom, and I...
by another second grader?
Like another kid in the school. I don't remember how old he was, whatever. And I ended up not going to the bathroom, and I went home that day and had an accident that I carried around with me most of the day.
Oh,
and
God.
I went home, and this is a core memory. And obviously my mother knew something was wrong immediately, and called the school, and got it out of me of what happened, and we fixed the situation. But yeah, there's bullying everywhere.
Yeah. There is, and I hate it, and I'm a big fighter against it. So don't start up with my people. Any of my people, you big bullies, I'll get you.
I'm getting emotional just thinking about it.
Oh,
yes.
My goodness.
That's right. Cande, on to another topic, shall we?
Please, I feel tears coming out of your damaged eyes.
Oh, let's hope my eyes are not damaged. All right, so there's this restaurant in Italy. It's in Verona. It's called Al Condominio.
Okay.
And they wanted to try something new. So they're trying to have their patrons be more present. They have this box or this bag where you can give them your phone when you walk in. They'll lock it up for you. And in return, they will give you a free bottle of wine.
How about if I give you 2 phones? Do I get 2 bottles of wine?
Brian, give me your phone.
I love it. I wish they did that in every restaurant here.
That's an easy thing for you, right? No problem for you.
No problem. No problem. I can do that. For a free bottle of wine? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think they should do that more often at some fancy restaurants. And, I understand when you go, you go to I go to Chili's and I go to these places, they're not going to do that. But you go to like a nice restaurant where they can offer you, free dessert or a free appetizer or a bottle of wine or something. Why not? And then you get your patrons to give up their phone. I like that.
I love it. It's a great idea. I'm all for it. Send me there. I'll give you a full review.
Let's see if we can get you a cheap first-class flight with a seat that reclines.
Oh boy.
What do you say?
I say let's try.
Yeah. I wish there was like a list of things. Would you give up these things? Would you give up your phone for how long for these things? Now,
Yes.
I don't know. How long do you think you could last? Truly, could you go a day?
Now, if I'm not working, because I need my phone for work.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to have the phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm not working, I think once I know where my people are and what they're doing, I could give up the phone for a few days.
See, that's cheating. I
beg your pardon?
No, that's cheating because you wouldn't be able to contact your son's Maeve. Like you can't just say to me. It's easy to say sitting right here.
It's easy to say.
Right. Right. Well, that's my point. You cannot, like, just because you know your son and his wife and their baby is at home at that moment, then you give up your phone for 3 days. You don't know what's going on in their life, if they need you, I don't know. 3 days is a long time in this world to give up your phone.
You're right. In today's society, it's very difficult.
Yeah. And especially with work, everything.
I can't work without my phone because I get certain codes and this and that and the other thing. I need my phone to work, period.
Yeah. And I think that's everyone nowadays at this point. If you're, you're out in the workforce, unless you're maybe a nurse or a doctor and, you're running around dealing with patients all day, I think in this type of world, you need that phone. But I love that idea. More restaurants should do that.
I like it.
Cande, we still have plenty to do at about 8:12. You're Bald and the Beautiful Entertainment. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood. Some scams I have to tell you about in the 8 o'clock hour. One woman got scammed. Another one tried to pull a fast one on a bank. We'll get into that with your National Days and Good News Stories coming up in the late 8 o'clock hour. We're going to have a wet, cold kind of day, 45 to 48 or so. Cloudy, rainy. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.